Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Sampson. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus the system.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game everywhere for just a little grass and a little air and none to be found. They might need a telescope to find the first stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Sampson. Pushes ahead for a pickup. The 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry. Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
Let him bust for a longer, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now adjusting. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. He'll fire back across it. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
The Tide will get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Miller with the ball. Nice move to pick up yardage. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Up front, they're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, and they know you're going to pass.
Crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big.
The expressway is wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to pound their way in. Dives into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming after it. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Adams. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hit the afterburners, kid. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too... Get him at the 15. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Adams. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Oh, what a spin. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the two-point try.
Turn it.
They're going to run it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Turns it loose. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Unleashes one. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On the move, it's Adams. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Going up top on 1st down. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it for a 1st down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first, and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to slam it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin.
Chat, spam dub in the chat. Spam dub in the chat. Spam dub in the chat.
There today, all the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
From the gun, the ground game. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 30.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. inside the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Trying to barge in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's knocked down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Miller. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
It'll be third and short from their own 33.
You watching my video? Get off my YouTube video. Like, get off.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looking for a block. It's Adams. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Slings it downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On the move at the 30. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. After giving up the punt return from the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense.